Hi friends, and welcome back to the channel, where art meets imagination and storytelling. Today, I'm painting one of the most romantic love stories of all time, Beauty and the Beast, but with a twist. This is my version, where Belle has beautiful brown skin, she's wearing a golden gown fit for a queen, and Beast, with the head of a lion, is embodying strength and vulnerability. Together, they ride through a secluded garden filled with archways that symbolize new beginnings. So let's get into it. Valentine's Day is a celebration of love in all of its forms. Romantic, platonic, self-love, and even love we pour into our passions. Today, I want to honor that spirit by creating something truly special. My interpretation of Beauty and the Beast, one of the most iconic love stories ever told. For centuries, this tale has captured hearts with its timeless message that love goes far beyond appearances and surface-level attractions. But as I work on this painting, I'm reminded of how much deeper this story goes. It's not just about romance, it's about transformation, self-acceptance, and challenging social norms. In my version of this classic tale, I've reimagined Belle and Beast with details that reflect not just their romance in their story, but also its deeper meanings. Belle, with her brown skin and golden gown, radiates a glow that reflects her inner kindness and strength. Her dress sparkles like sunlight, representing the warmth and light she brings to the Beast's life. The Beast, with the head of a lion, exudes both strength and vulnerability. He holds the reins of their horse in one hand and a red flag in the other, a symbol of passion, defiance, and transformation. Together they ride through a secluded, enchanted garden filled with ivory staircases and archways. These arches represent gateways to new possibilities, a metaphor for their journey to self-love and self-discovery. But what makes Beauty and the Beast so timeless? I mean, we've all heard Tale as Old as Time. That one is very iconic and can't be missed when referring to this story. Well, what I think that makes it so timeless is its heart. It's a story about love that transcends the superficial. Beast is not defined by his monstrous appearance, and Belle's love for him is not born out of pity. Instead, her affection is rooted in the connection they build, the way they challenge and inspire one another to grow. This story is a reminder that true love sees beyond physicality, beyond labels, and even beyond the expectations society tries to impose on us. It's a radical concept even today. We live in a world where too often people are judged by their outward appearance, their gender, their race, or their circumstances. And sadly, this judgment is often encouraged by those in positions of power. In the current political climate, we see leaders who use fear and division to pit people once against another. They uphold rigid ideas about what love should look like or who is deserving of it. They create policies and rhetoric that exclude, discriminate, and dehumanize. But love, well, real love, is the ultimate act of defiance against this kind of thinking. Love doesn't fit in the narrow boxes society tries to create. It can't be defined or controlled. And when we embrace love in all of its forms, whether it's love for a partner, a friend, a community, or even ourselves, we're pushing back against that world that tries to make us feel small, divided, and even unworthy. As I work on this painting, I'm struck by how Beauty and the Beast embodies this defiance. The Beast's transformation isn't just a physical one, it's emotional and spiritual. His curse is lifted not because he conforms to society's expectations, but because he opens himself up to vulnerability, trust, and hope. Vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, especially in a world that values power and control. But in reality, it's one of the most courageous things we can offer to another person. To say, here I am, flaws and all, and I hope you accept me, takes immense strength. Belle's role in this story is equally revolutionary. Unlike many traditional fairy tale heroines, she isn't passive. She doesn't wait to be rescued. Instead, she takes charge of her own destiny. She chooses to love Beast, not because she has to, but because she sees the goodness within him. She challenges him to grow, and in doing so, she transforms herself. Their relationship is built on mutual respect and understanding. A far cry from the superficial romances often celebrated in common fairy tales. In my painting, the secluded garden represents the world they create together. It's a space free of judgment, where they can simply be themselves. The archways leading to new paths symbolize the power of their love that opens doors and creates new possibilities. And the red flag that the beast carries, well, to me, it's a symbol of defiance. A statement that says, I am worthy of love, just as I am. Together, they ride into a future where love isn't bound by rules or expectations. This story also carries a subtle but powerful political message. Love is for everyone. It doesn't matter what someone looks like, where they came from, or who they choose to love. And yet, there are those in power who continue to push back against this idea. They try to legislate love, to decide who can and cannot marry, or who is acceptable in the eyes of society. But stories like Beauty and the Beast remind us that love is far more powerful than those narrow-minded attempts to control it. Valentine's Day is often seen as a day for chocolates, flowers, and romantic gestures, but its significance goes beyond the commercialized displays of affection. At its core, Valentine's Day is a celebration of love in all of its diverse and beautiful forms. It's a day to reflect on the connections that make life meaningful and to honor the relationships that help us grow. Just as Beauty and the Beast teaches us to see beyond the surface, Valentine's Day encourages us to embrace love as a force that transcends physicality, labels, and societal norms. It's a day to remind ourselves and those around us that love is a choice we make every day. To be vulnerable, to be kind, and to see beauty in others despite their flaws. This theme of love as transformation and acceptance ties directly into the broader cultural and political issues we face today. In a world where some try to limit love's expression, Valentine's Day can serve as a quiet act of rebellion. It's a celebration that says love belongs to everyone, whether we're showing love to a partner, embracing our own identities, or standing in solidarity with those who are fighting the right to love freely. As I add the final touches to the painting, I think about the broader implications of the story. Love isn't just a feeling, it's an action, a choice, and sometimes even a form of resistance. To love someone fully without judgment is to challenge the forces in the world that thrive on hate and division, and that's something worth celebrating, not just on Valentine's Day, every day. As we're coming to a close, I wanted to start to promote my Instagram and TikTok. I post a bunch of behind the scenes on there, and I would love for you guys to go check it out if you feel yourself led. That's all for the shout out for there. Thank you all so much for joining me with this painting today. If this story resonates with you, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more art and storytelling. And above all, remember that love has no limits. Happy Valentine's Day, and thank you for watching.